This is Jeremy Kinney here with the awarenessrevolution.com. Today I'm going to show you another healthy drink recipe because healthy drinks are so important. We all know the importance of eating healthy food, but I think drinks are more overlooked and it's hard to get them, out and about. And you can go a while without eating, but it's really hard to go very long without drinking. So I'm really emphasizing the healthy drinks. I've got a playlist on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/theawarenessrevolution. Got a playlist full of lots of different drink recipes, and this is the latest one, and it's called half and half. So basically what it is half lemonade and half tea. But I'm not just going to use regular tea, like a black tea or a green tea. I'm using yerba mate. That's because it has caffeine in it. It's a healthier form of caffeine because it also has other stuff in there in the plant to help balance out the caffeine. So this is a great alternative to coffee for people that maybe if coffee is too stimulating for you, or if you just don't want to drink it. I get cold sores sometimes, and things like coffee can aggravate them or encourage them to grow. So it's nice to take time off of my bulletproof coffee and make my own half and half. Plus it's refreshing, it's delicious, and it's pretty healthy because we're going to make it with fresh lemons, so you want to have a bunch of different recipes that you can have to where you can make your drinks at home, so that way you're drinking healthy stuff. Because otherwise, if you're buying drinks, even if it's in the store, you're probably not going to get a very high quality drink. And that's because the most important thing, arguably, in a drink is the water. Water is the #1 ingredient in any drink that you make, pretty much. So you have to get the best water you can get your hands on. I use what's called a Miracle water. I have a Miracle water filter that is a special filter, and it's right there at my sink. I won't get into too much of that, but I will link that in the description below so you can learn all about it and what makes it so great and unique on the market. And so that's one advantage to making your drinks at home. You can control the water, but also you can control the sweetener. And instead of lemon flavor, we've got real lemon juice. And then I've got a nice angle on the different sweeteners. So let's go ahead and get started with the half and half. The first thing you're going to want to do is make some tea. Again, this is yerba mate. So all I'm doing is adding that in there, and then this is just hot water that's already been heated. Alright, so I'm going to let that brew for a few minutes. While that's brewing, we're going to go ahead and start the lemonade. So basically, all we're going to do is juice a lemon. And I've got roundabout recipes so you can get an idea of how much of each I'm putting in here. But, you're probably not going to have stevia, xylitol, and sugar. I use all three. That's one of the tricks that I use. I mentioned it in pretty much every video because you don't want to just use sugar. You can. It's organic sugar, but you want to limit your sugar intake as much as possible. So, but you don't want to have a drink that isn't that sweet. So to get the best of both worlds, what you do is you use other sweeteners that are sugar-free. So for example, stevia is great, but you don't want to just use stevia. If you use too much stevia, it's not going to taste very good. Same thing goes with xylitol. If you use too much xylitol, it can pretty much, upset your stomach, give you diarrhea. It's not good. So in order to get it to be really sweet without pushing any of the sweetener alternatives too far, use a combination of the three and you get the best of both worlds where it's really sweet without having a lot of sugar. So again, this is just half of a lemon. I'm just going to squeeze it in here. while getting it all over the place, all over me. You know, if you're making a bigger batch than what I'm making right here, you can get one of those electric juicers where you put your hand on it and you can juice a few of them really quick. But this is quick and easy if you're just doing a little bit. Another thing I'm going to do is just add ice. Ice is added. Alright, and that's because this is going to be hot. So you can make this and then let it sit in the refrigerator, or you can add ice and it'll be cold faster, obviously. So this is still brewing. This was just to catch some of the little pieces that are in the lemon. You don't have to, it's not bad, it's probably even good for you, but you know, you want it to taste good, and if it's not, the consistency isn't right, then maybe you won't like it. So I just added the stevia, and then xylitol, which, by the way, this xylitol is made from birch. Most of it's made from corn, which could be GMO corn. So it's important where you source things. And then this is just organic sugar, and we buy it in a big bag to save us money. And then we mostly use it for kombucha, so you know, it's just good to have. And we're gonna have a post where I show you where to get the exact xylitol brand that we use that's made from real birch trees. I'm gonna have a link to that post in the description below, so be sure to check that out also. Alright, and we're gonna put this back on, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this one more minute to brew, and then we'll be all finished. Let me turn off the AC. Turn it off before we start.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
catch that. It looks really good though. Your delivery's good too.
You like it too?
I do.
I'll get better.
Yes.
Even though I was looking down with ice cubes.
It was a little deafening too.
Well, next time we know. That's it, right? Just pour it, blend it, and we're good.
Yeah.
Should I give Dayton a shout out and kind of make jokes about it?
Yeah, it's original.
Alright, so it's brewed about enough, so I'm going to go ahead and just blend it up, and we're all set. I've got my glass I'm going to use. This is from a brewery in Dayton, Ohio, my hometown where I'm from. Gotta have balance in life, so, you know, sometimes you have to have a craft brewed beer to balance out all the healthy drinks you drink 90-something% of the time. So let's go. And you don't throw this away, of course. You compost it. Throw it in your garden. Even if you don't have a compost, which you should. But if you don't, throw it out in the garden. Don't throw it in the trash. You know? And then we're just going to blend it. It's really fizzy. Sure, kids would like that. Gotta give it a second to be not so much fizzy. It's still a little warm because the tea is so hot, but the taste is really there. So I could add a few ice cubes, or I could put it in the fridge. But either way, you got something that's really good. It's good for you, and you know, it's got some caffeine in it, so you can have it in the morning, kind of get through your day as a coffee alternative, or in the afternoon, you're on lunch, just need a little pick-me-up, and you don't want to just kill your body with some sort of energy drink like a Red Bull. This is basically like a healthy energy drink. So I hope you like this. Like I said, I've got lots more, not only healthy drink videos, but I've got healthy food recipes. I've got information on all types of different subjects, not just health. It is the awareness revolution, just stuff that I think people need to be aware of, because we're changing the world with this information. We now have access to more information than ever before. It's what you do with it, because there's so much. You're swimming in a sea of infinite information. It's how you navigate this infinite information and dial in the things that you can use, learn, and know that will change your life and make the world a better place. And that's what I'm all about. So subscribe to my channel and stay tuned, because I've got lots more great content coming in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and you have yourself a wonderful day.